name is Nancy Shelton Williams, and I am the director for Red Herring Productions' Grounded, which actually is my second time to direct. It's kind of funny how I ended up here. Michael was looking for another director. Unfortunately, the previous director became ill, and he was referred to me by a dear friend and contacted me via email, and we met, and he asked me to direct Grounded, and I was thrilled because I read the script and it knocked me out. There is not another script that I have read in a long time that really spoke to issues that hit me personally as real and relevant. And when I'm talking about those issues, I'm talking about the issues of balancing your life. Balancing your life as a mother, as a professional, as a wife, as a friend, as a family member. Grounded hit all of those notes. And I thought it was such an important message to send. And then on top of that, there was the military aspect. Women in the military, it's not something that you find in the theater very often at all in terms of themes or highlights. And I found that to be really exciting. How does a military female balance her life? And for me, working on this show, and it was a one-person show, that was also a challenge, and it was an exciting opportunity for me to be able to work with an actor, a female actor, on this particular show, because you want to talk about a journey, this show will take you on a journey, and it was so exciting to do. How did I approach the script? You know, it's really interesting. When you read the script, there is very little punctuation. And so the first thing I think that I really needed to tear apart, to dissect, was finding out what are the different steps of this journey this woman will be taking, and how do we escalate that as we go along without giving up the end, which is a very interesting prospect that I won't share with you right now. You need to see it. But it was building it, layering it, and seeing her journey and her struggle to balance her life. The other thing that I will say about it too is that there is also an aspect about asking for help. And it's not something we're good at as women all the time. We're not good at asking for help. When things feel overwhelming for us in terms of doing this balancing act, we're not very good at reaching out. We feel like, well, other women don't seem to be having that problem. Am I the only one having that problem? And, you know, I just need to suck it up and get on with it. What I think is important and a message in this is that if you need help, ask for help. You know, the first time we did this show, people had so many incredible responses, which is why I was excited to revisit it. People related to her. People in the military certainly felt deeply about her journey, and people that were associated in any way, shape, or form with the military, with people in their family. But I think just as importantly, people, families related with her journey and trying really hard to balance a very specialized job that was stressful, and also to try to be the best that she could be in all other aspects of her life. And it really hit people. I think they really related to that. You know what was exciting? During one of our rehearsals, what I remember saying to Carolyn, our pilot in the show, is, Carolyn, we're not going to repeat what we did before. We might revisit some of those things, and we might appropriate them because they worked well. But let's approach this with fresh eyes, and as a result of that, we've been able to find new moments, deeper moments. We've been able to deconstruct some things that maybe before were not as clear as they could have been. We've been able to make some subtle changes here and there, even in some of the sound cues and projections, some things that suddenly pop out to us, because at the end of the day, it's a new performance. Here's my take on that, and that is, so many of us have had the additional stress of managing our families during quarantine. And as a result of that, schools became virtual. The children were home. People had jobs. People were under a great deal of stress. And as a result of that, I think coming out of this, it gives you permission to say, you know, a lot of other people have had that experience, and to come out of that and to realize it's something that I can relate to. And on the other side of that, we know, again, that asking for help when you need help is a very important element. There's laughter in this. There's hubris in this. There is love, a lot of love. What I really love about this woman is how much she loves her family. And as far as I'm concerned, that's always something to be very proud of as an actor, to bring joy to that. And I hope you experience that too, because I think we all do. A one-person show, you may say to yourself, well, would that be very interesting, seeing a one-person show? And I think what you're going to find out is that this story is so compelling. You will find that you will take a journey through this woman's life, and you will be there with her the whole time. Maybe you didn't serve in the military. Maybe you're not a mom. Maybe you don't have children. All of that is immaterial. What she feels is universal. These are universal feelings that we can all relate to. And I think that it's not just the character telling a story, it's the story itself that is really interesting. And I will also add, you may learn something too. I know that through this process, I learned a great deal about lots of different things. I don't want to give that away, but I think you'll be educated as well. So tell me what you think after you see it.